Can you make a perfume using just 3 ingredients? Flowers, distilled water, and essential oil. Well, stay tuned to find out. Hi, I'm Sherry, and this is Buddy, top dog of Lucky Dog Creations. Hello friends, today we're going to be doing another DIY project. Today is making your own perfume. Now I want to make different types of perfumes and share them with you, but I'm going to start with one of the easiest ones today, and that's going to be making perfume out of flowers. What do we need to make this perfume? Well, you're going to need 1.5 cups of chopped flowers. I got roses. You need a medium bowl with a lid, 2 cups of distilled water, cheesecloth, a small saucepan, and small glass bottles with a stopper. Now I'm also going to be adding rose essential oil to it. The recipe does not call for that, but I don't know how fragrant these roses are, so I figured I'd just give it a little extra kick with the essential oil as well. So let's get started, shall we? Now, by using roses, this perfume is not going to be all that cheap. I believe this recipe only makes 1 bottle, and the dozen roses was $7.99. Now, the first thing you want to do is take your cheesecloth and line it inside your bowl. Now, I don't know if you need to line it going both ways or not, but being as when you go to strain it and stuff, you want to make sure that none of the roses or whatever flowers you're using comes out. So I'm doing it both ways, and that way I can make sure. Okay, so with the bowl being lined, you want to go ahead and wash your roses or flowers, whatever ones you're using, and then go ahead and chop them up. Now this is going to be a 2-day process. We need to infuse the roses so we can draw out the smell, the scent of it, and not have to worry about chunks of flowers in it. And then we'll let it steep overnight and finish it up tomorrow. And it doesn't look like I'll be using all my roses, so I'll get to have a nice pretty bouquet. Okay, there is a 1/2 cup. I'm going to dump that in there. And then we'll need 1 full cup. Now this recipe does not use any alcohol, which a lot of perfumes do. This just has the roses or whatever flowers you use and the water. Plus, like I said, I'm going to add some essential oil to that as well. But the other ones that I will be doing down the road will have the alcohol and have a more detailed process of making it, which will probably be a better perfume, but I don't know. We'll soon find out tomorrow whether this is going to be easy enough and good enough to make, you know, on a regular basis. So this is actually taking about 5 roses. And of course the amount would be different with different types of flowers, but you do need 1.5 cups of the flowers. Okay, so we got 1 cup, so 1.5 cups together. Now you can use probably filtered water instead of distilled water, but distilled water absolutely has no impurities in it, and filtered water may have some residual. So I'm going to go ahead and take 2 cups of distilled water, and then just pour it over the flowers. And then we'll go ahead and take our lid and put that on there and put it in the refrigerator overnight. And that's all we're going to be doing to this today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, so it is the next day, and we're going to go ahead and finish up our rose perfume made out of roses. So take the lid off, and I have a saucepan, and we're going to go ahead and pull up the cheesecloth and put it over the saucepan and squeeze out the water. And we don't use that water there, just the ones that are in from the roses. Which surprised me, because I figured we would use those too, because that was also has the scent of the roses. It has a slight rose smell, but not enough, so I think I'm going to go ahead and add 10 drops of rose essential oil. Now I can smell that a lot better. We'll go ahead and take this over to the stove top, and we're going to go ahead and simmer it. And we want to go ahead and simmer the water until there's only about 1 teaspoon left in the pan. Alright, so I have 1 teaspoon of rose infused water. I imagine you have to simmer it down to 1 teaspoon just to get it to a stronger scent. So you go ahead and take your little perfume bottle with a little funnel, and then go ahead and pour that in there. And then you take distilled water, and then you want to go ahead and pour the distilled water to about here, just to finish filling it up. And then you go ahead and put your little roller ball stopper in there and your lid and give it a shake. Okay, so here is the finished product. Let's go ahead and give it another shake, because it does have some essential oil, so you want to make sure that's all mixed up. And then we'll go ahead and try it out. Go ahead and rub it on my wrist there. And you know, even with the essential oil, it is not a strong scent. Oh, now I can smell it. Kind of has to mix in with your skin a little bit again. So this is still not a very strong scent, even letting it sit on my wrist for a little bit. I'm sure it's not going to last all day. This might be good for a quick dab, you know, when you run out to do some errands or something like that. But you know, it's quick and easy to make, and maybe after it sits in the bottles for a while, it will actually mix more with the water. Okay, so I just thought, and I figured it needs to work. even if it doesn't work very well, if it does give you a smell for a little bit. And I got to thinking about what all I done, and obviously the roses are not fragrant enough by themselves to make the perfume. However, I did add the essential oil when I heated it up. And then so that got me thinking that, well, maybe that actually evaporated the essential oil, and that's why the scent wasn't very strong. So I decided that I should have added the essential oil afterwards. And so that's what I'm going to try now. I'm going to add 5 to 6 drops. Okay, so I have 6 drops in there. I snap my rollerball lid back into place, put the lid on, and give it a shake. And you're going to want to shake this up every time before you use it, because it does have oil and water in it, and they don't mix. So let's try this. Oh, that does smell really, really good. I'm going to consider this a success. I don't know how long the scent will stay on, but for a quick and easy perfume, this is perfect. You just want to make sure that you add the essential oils after you heat up the infused water. If you like this video, please subscribe. Hit the bell to get notices of my future videos. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments and suggestions are always welcome. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.